Hello and welcome to another episode of Cyrils Brettspiele in a nutshell edition. My name is Nils and today it's hot outside and cold inside. It's ice cool. Ice Cool is a new game from Brain Games, and Brain Games, you see, a box in a box system, has a really cool solution for packaging a gigantic game. So what you have is, in here you have a bunch of these rooms here. All of them are in here, 5 of them to be accurate, and we clip them all together. I clipped all of them together. You simply clip them together here with these fishes, and you have here matching symbols, a blue dot and a blue dot. When you create this board, this is a school, and what you have is a little penguins. You have this little penguins in 4 different colors. These are on a camp or whatever, so every single round you have one so-called watchman. The watchman is starting here in the kitchen, and the little penguins, the little students, starting here on this red dot in their own bedroom. It's a game for up to 4 players, yellow, red, blue and green. Each has a color reference card and an identification, like a passport or things like that. And you have fish cards with numbers 1, 2 or 3 on it. And numbers 1 are special numbers. I explain it in a second. However, what you are doing is each single round is 1 player, the watchman, and the other 2, 3 players are penguins. It's also a 2-player game, but in my opinion not the world's greatest 2-player game ever. However, for me, and I take that up front, it's a really cool game for the summer. What you're doing now is you are flicking your penguin. So in theory everything goes with the flicking. So you can simply take your penguin and push it like this through the door. Then next player's turn is, in this case, the watchman. It goes always back and forth. But there are also options that you can touch it not straight in the middle, on the side. Then the penguin is making a round. As you can see, he goes up this way. He's stucking right now there. That can happen, and that is part of the game. So the penguin is not going perfectly under, so you have to have a little bit of, oh damn, you have to have a little bit of speed and power to go through it. That is not happening usually. So things like that, it's always going through. However, and now let's try it, there's one more thing to see. A cool jump shot. You saw it works. So he jumped over here. Goal of the game is simply, when you're this little penguin, go through here, take your fish, go through here, take your fish, and go through here and take your fish. If you get your fish before the watchman touches you, like this here, if he pushed you, and it could happen that he's running away after, that's fine, but once he's touching you, he will get your ID card. If the watchman collected all the ID cards first, the round is over. If one penguin gets all his fishes from going through, and it must be through a door. If he's stucking in there, he don't get the fish. But if he's going through, he get the fish. If a penguin gets his all of the 3 fishes before the watchman touches all the penguins, the round is also over. And then it just simply alters from 1 player is always the watchman, and the other 2 or 3 players are the little penguins. It's a good idea to split, so 1 penguin should go there, the other penguin should go there. That's a little bit harder because you have this angle here. However, you can bounce from here to here. I saw that a couple of times. And if you're not, you can always try to jump. Yes, it works. So the jumping is, by the way, one of the coolest and funniest things. Let's assume the watchman is starting here, and accidentally all the 3 little penguins miss that and run into the walls like this and this. Then it's a good idea for the green watchman to jump all over here. No, jump all over here and try to catch them later on. One little thing I have to explain more is when you start outside the red rectangle, outside the red line, so you can start on the line. So take the center of your penguin and center that on the line. That's the whole thing. You play that until each player was one time at least the watchman, and then the game is over. You simply collect the points. You get points for each single fish you collected. So when the penguin's running around, when they take a fish, they collect a fish. The watchman gets points for the ID cards he collected. However, if you're a penguin and you wasn't touched by the watchman, you get an additional point for the ID card as well. And the last rule is if you have two of these ones, because ones are not super good. I mean, obviously a 3 is far more better. But however, if you have two of the ones, you can use it at any time at the end of your first flick and take another additional move. So reveal them, put them face up on the table. It's still your points, but you can only use it once. So now blue could go here and claim this fish, and now, as you can see, blue could start from here and try to get through it with an additional. You can use as many of these and rally up the whole round if you want. Like always, in a nutshell, let's go to my personal experiences. This is, I would say, one of the fastest, by far fastest reviews I pumped out after I received this game. Why? Yeah, there are different things why, but one of the things is usually I'm playtesting a game 4, 5, 6 times before I'm giving you my personal opinion. And this game here, in just under a week, I played it 8 times. 8 times in under a week. That's outstanding. That's phenomenal. I have never had that before. Every time, seriously, every time I played that game, we wanted to play it again and again and again. A barrier is roughly 3 or 4 times, so you don't play it the whole night, obviously. But once you started to playing this game, a second or a third game is always happening. At least in my groups. And the other thing why it's so popular right now for me and why I'm taking that everywhere, to every single occasion, is I played that in a bar, I played that at a hardcore gamer group. It fits for everybody. Everybody is interested in seeing this cool little penguins and playing with it. It's a little bit like Flick 'em up. Oh, this time it doesn't work. It's a little bit like Flick 'em up. So when Flick 'em up came to the market, everybody was talking about. This one is the same. This came to the market and everybody is talking. You saw this cool trick shot here. Everybody is right now talking that. Now you claim that one, and the next round you start, let's say, from here. So you claim this one as well. Bam. Everybody's talking, everybody wants to play it right now. This is so hot. No, it's so cool. Or is it so hot? I don't know. It doesn't matter. So this is the game, the flicking game of this summer for me. It's ice cool. Cool, cool, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Cool, cool, ice, baby. Cool, ice, baby. Ice, cool, baby. Wow. I cooled down a little bit more. I'm more relaxed right now. And yeah, just to make a summary for you. So bring this game to every round you want, to all of your friends, to all of your players. It doesn't have to be a group of players or of gamers, hardcore gamers. You can bring it to every single group. And I would say start this game right out of the get-go from, yeah, just 5 years plus or whatever. And if you have little ones with you, give them a little bit of an advantage of easy things. So just they have a little bit of an advantage. The last thing I wanted to show you is how to set it up, and this in reversed order. So it's super easy. You have these numbers here on the side, as you can see, number 3 on here. This one here is, for an example, number 1. So you take number 1, you take number 2, you take number 3, you take number 4, you take number 5. This should go in zip bags. You put the cards inside, put the lid on it. That's it. That is ice. Cool. Cyrils Brettspiele. My name is Nils in a nutshell. In a cool nutshell this time. See you next time. Bye bye.